Hey everyone, Dushny here. Now, Carole Arna, the teacher of our main protagonist, is the endgame of ZZZ. Our objective pretty much from the very beginning is to prove her innocence, return to Helios Academy deep in Hollow Zero, and uncover the truth about her fate. But what do we know about her? There has been very limited information in dialogues or environment, with the latest coming in patch 2.2. So after scouring the wikis, the Reddit posts, and don't worry, I'm not a Redditor, Hoyo forums and much more, here is all the information I could find about her. Since she is closely related to Bell and Helios Academy and the fall of the old capital and the Exaltist, I will be mentioning all of that also. At the end we will speculate and suggest some theories, both community ones and the ones I cooked up. Behind me, since there isn't enough relevant footage, enjoy seeing me get absolutely dogged by the tower. Leave the comments about my lack of skill down below. So with that in mind, let's go. But before we do that, I am obligated to beg for likes and subscriptions. So please, if you enjoy this type of content, help a brother out. And if you have any spare income, you can use the links down below to support my channel. Appreciate you. Carole Arna is the teacher and foster mother of Bell. Now, did she actually find them or did she create them? I'll leave that speculation for later. She served as an advanced research director at Helios Academy in the old capital, where she took in the siblings, provided them with special eye implants that connected directly to their brains, enabling unique resonance with the Bangbu EOS and the Hollow Deep Dive system, HDD for short, but reducing their natural ether aptitude, which actually was fixed in the later patches, and acted as their parental figure. She was also a friend of Mayor Mayflower, which suggests strong ties to the government. She is credited with the major inventions like the HDD and the Bangbu EOS itself, and perhaps even Bell. Once again, more on that later. Her disappearance ties into the fall of the old capital. On the day Eridu collapsed, Helios Academy came under siege by the Exaltist. So who are the Exaltist? Well, this is a fanatical cult worshipping the Hollows and Seed's stinky feet.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait, what? What the feet doing? Sorry, I guess I can't take this foot ASMR video out of my head. Anyway, they're worshipping godlike entity called the Creator, aiming to usher in the Age of Hollows. Yeah, just like the fucking Dark Souls, guys. This creator wants to expand Hollow Zero, collapsing New Eridu, and creating ethereal-based soldiers. Before her abduction by a mysterious giant hand during the chaos, Carole saved Bell, EOS, and the HDD prototype. She's been accused of being the primary culprit behind the fall and the creation of Hollow Zero due to her ether tampering research, which has framed her as a villain in the official narratives. Later in version 2.0, Mayor Mayflower received a photo of Carole surrounded by miasma during investigations into Lemnian hollow anomalies, leading to a fruitless search at Yankai's summit. In version 2.2, a miasma fluctuation shows an apparition or a hologram of God knows what of Carole, expressing pride in her children, urging them to walk the path alone, questioning the nature of the Creator, and mentioning a gate to the final domain in Hollow Zero, which is probably where the finality of the story will take place. Notably, she appears to agree with pave the way for the Exaltist to meet the Creator, showing her support for them. That's pretty much all the information we have for now, so time for the speculation and theories, including why the fuck is she doing that? Specifically, why is she aligning herself with the Exaltist and for how long? Could she be with them from the very beginning and she staged the kidnapping? Anyway, let's get into it. It's obvious Carole Arna has some sort of final goal in mind, searching for something, and her research into the Ether and even the creation of the Hollows could be her first steps in finding whatever she is searching for. It is unclear whether or not she was with the Exaltist together from the very beginning, because there would be no reason to leave Bell and EOS with the HDD. She would just take that shit with her. I believe after being captured by the Exaltist and learning of their goals, she allied herself with them in order to reach the final domain and find what she's looking for. So the timeline of events probably looks something like this. Carole, spurred on by her quest to find something, joins Helios Academy as the researcher and starts her investigation of Ether and Hollows. During her time there, she meets the twins and adopts them, using them for her experiments, giving them special eyes and the ability to dive into the Hollows to help them with her investigation. Exaltists, one way or the other, learn about her research and how it aligns with their own plans, and they plan an attack on Helios Academy to kidnap her. The research must have been near completion, since the start of the attack was the catalyst for the first Hollow to ever appear and swallow the old capital. Carole, not knowing Exaltist's goals yet, saves Bell, HDD, and EOS before getting kidnapped. During her time with them, she learns that their goals are indeed the same and chooses to support them out of a selfish desire to find something. That's pretty much what happened to her up to the patch 2.2. So now let's get into the theories. One of the most popular theories is why my videos are not getting views. Seriously, guys, if you could help with a like and a comment, engage with the video, that would make me really happy. If you enjoy this type of stuff, yeah, thank you very much. Sorry to interrupt once again. One of the most popular theories is that she is indeed a real villain. The only reason she even took Weizenbell in is because she needed twins for her experiments with the HDD, and from the very beginning all that concerns her is reaching that goal that we don't know about yet. This theory also says that Carole was with the Exaltis from the very beginning and helped them stage a fake kidnapping, along with the creating the first Hollow. Also, this theory posits that perhaps Weizenbell are not even human, but androids created by Carole herself in order to help with her goal. I don't personally believe that. If that was the case, she would just take Weizenbell with her, since they were the primary experiment, or even make a better fucking plan. Why even do the fake kidnapping? Just open the hollow bitch up and let it rip. Another theory posits her as the creator herself, or at least having close ties to it. There's not much to this one, it would explain why the Exaltis wanted her so bad, but there simply isn't enough information, although I saw some posts about it. One of my theories is that what we saw at the end of 2.2 was not the real Carole, but an android, or an image created by the Exaltis and Miasma, or whatever the fuck. Real Carole could have moved her consciousness to either Eos or Fairy during the attack, and is currently with Weizenbell helping them. Now, the only... What was that? Now, the only proof I have of that theory is the amount of media I consumed over the years, and I could totally see a tear-jerking scene where Weizenbell realized Carole was with them all along and give Eos a crying hug together before going into the final battle. Come on, guys, seriously, think about it. That could totally be the case. Now, talking about theories, I cannot mention ties to mythology, which would make the fates of our siblings pretty grim. Phaethon is the son of Helios again, by the way, and wanting to be more like his dad, decides to take control of his chariot. But being a dumb brat, he crashes the entire chariot. Then Zeus sees that shit and goes like, "What the hell, bro?" and then just strikes him with lightning, killing him. Yeah, mythology is wild, boys. In this scenario, I suppose Carole would be Clemen, the mother of Phaethon. Now, you can make of this what you will, but the siblings are using the dangerous technology belonging to someone else, parallel in the story, which is interesting. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Currently, it's hard to say which theory is correct, but I believe that she's either a villain or that she's with them all along. But not the type of villain that the theory suggests. I believe she's more of a, selfish villain type, but who is actually kind, but she really wants to reach that goal. But deep down, she's really kind and she cares about Weizen. You've watched anime before. Yeah. So once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment, all this good shit. I do streams on this YouTube channel, so if you want to see those streams, please subscribe. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun on our streams, and yeah. See ya.